I'm hopping now I gotta go. I'm looking back, they not even close. I had a 4, now I need a ghost. I got a wave like I'm on the coast. Same ones are doubting, I dare the show. So way that I'm ballin', they think I'm a pro. I'm getting sick by the money I gross. They saying whoa, I told them all what this is. I told them all I don't miss. Said it's my time, look at this shit on my wrist. And when they shootin' this breaks, I'm going in a new gear, gotta shift. I cannot stick to the script, I cannot wait. Watch how I get it and flip. It's just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone. Just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone. Ayy, just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
You know you gotta climb higher.
We welcome you inside the Ohiomeansjobs Morrow County pregame show here from the reservation in Mount Gilead, Ohio. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray, and it's a special day for these Lady Indians. It's a little bit more sweeter because they're KMAC champs.
Yeah, always awesome to have festivities, right before the tournament comes up, but as you alluded to, all the more sweeter or bittersweet because they came at title. But I know they're looking forward to the festivities tonight and looking to keep things rolling before they start their tournament journey.
They're going up against a Ridgemont team that yet to get a victory this season. Oh, and that's been a tough year for this squad under head coach Tim Wayne. 11th seed in the D4 Wapak District, offensively averaging only 7 points per game, defensively 56. Shooting-wise, 22% from inside the arc, 13 from outside, and even Greenbridge showed a tough season for the squad.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get things going this year. They don't have a lot of depth at all. They have 6 on the active roster, so you only have 1 bench player. It's going to make it tough on any team, no matter the talent level. Looking for their first winning season since I believe back around 2016, 2017. Things have kind of fallen since then. But a team that could come in here and play strong and try to get a win over a next year.
And now let's take a look at the champion KMAC squad from Mount Gilead High School. Their head coach, 15-5, 9-3. Their third KMAC championship in history, 1970, 2011. Number 4 seed in D4 Central District, number 11 overall in Region 15, according to the Martin RPI. This is a team that averages 47.4 points per game and only gives up 35.1, a team that has a good chance of making a tournament run. But let's pause things here in the pregame show as we're going to have them playing the national anthem, actually the singing of the national anthem. Senior point guard Madeline Elson. Wow.
How about that? What a great job.
Amazing job, Madeline.
I didn't know she had that voice in her.
I should have asked her on the podcast earlier. But let's get right back into the pregame show and take a look at our player spotlights. First for Ridgemont, Kylie Shreve, the sophomore guard, that's the team's leading scorer, averaging 7.1 points per game, 1.8 rebounds, 1.9 steals. And when you go up against a team like this, you're going to have to need a career night, and she's going to have to be one of them to start it.
Yeah, she's leading the team in scoring and pretty much those 2 other categories that you see. She's definitely a bright spot for them, just a sophomore. So going to have, as you mentioned, probably a career night in almost every category if they want to try and come take down the KMAC champs.
And now let's take a look at the players spotlight. So I have 2 of the leading seniors on the team that are in the tops of the KMAC. Madeline Elson, who also has an amazing voice now that we know, and Candace Millizer. Elson, 13.2 points per game, 5.4 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 2.8 steals, all in the top 10 in the KMAC. And then Candace Millizer, the quiet one if you watched the podcast earlier. 5.4 rebounds per game, 2.1 assists per game, 2.8 steals per game for her.
These are the two girls that have really helped lead Mount Gilead this season. I mean, they're surrounded by a lot of other talent as well, but those two for sure, both very gifted on the basketball court. You saw that the other night in the title game, looking to have a sweet senior night here tonight.
And just in the starting lineup for Ridgemont, we'll read over them here in the pregame show. Number 2, Kylie Shreve. Number 3, Lauren Wingfield. Number 4, Lainey Elsasser. My correction. Number 10, Charlie Christenister. And number 22, Jada Dondria. As the Lady Indians now getting announced. Number 10, Candace Millizer. Number 20, Tatum Neal. Number 21, Lydia Stallnaker. Number 23, Madeline Elson. And number 33, Grace Shipman. Because why wouldn't you have all 5 starters coming out on senior night? Be seniors. Just about ready to go here on Facebook and YouTube tonight. We're able to get YouTube back here on the OH Report, so we want to welcome everybody on both platforms this evening. Early start, but we're all right with that. Just about ready to go. Little KMAC girls basketball to wrap things up.
Elijah win the tip for Mount Gilead.
And we are underway. Here on the Ohiomeansjobs scoreboard, Lady Indians get the tip and have possession. Stallnaker in the corner gets it around to Millizer. Pushed it in, gets it back out. A 1-3-1 compact zone here for Ridgemont. Offensive rebound. Millizer just inside the lines. It's a 2-pointer, and Mount Gilead strikes first.
Nice way to start the night for the offense. They turned offensive rebounds into points several times against Cardington back on Saturday night.
And we get a steal. Elson into the lane, layup shot, good. 4-0 Lady Indians.
That's what they do too. They strike very quickly. Elson and company so good at getting those steals and then getting right back in transition.
Elsasser on the elbow, thought about it, then puts it up off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound. Dondria can't get it to go. Rebound now to the Lady Indians. Millizer gets it inside to Shipman, back out. Now to Neal. Millizer. Shipman knocked out of bounds, and we'll take a look at our first replay of the evening.
And everyone getting a touch on that possession as well.
Shipman will inbounds. Millizer for 3, yes.
Turn it up, Travis. I know you said, you said Candace, you told her point total tonight maybe be around 30. So we'll see if she's going to be able to fulfill that.
I said if she scored 30, she's going to have to talk with us.
She's going to have to be the MVP.
7-0. No call there. Back comes the Lady Indians. Elson gets it over to Neal and then back out around to Millizer. Stallnaker in the corner. Quick passes and skip passes. That's how you beat a 1-3-1.
Well, if there's any team out there built to kind of get past the zone, it's probably Mount Gilead.
Shipman misses the shot.
Be turned over, though. Too much sauce on the pass.
And it'll give us a look at the 3 ball.
That's the dangerous thing, too, about Mount Gilead. Something that's going to benefit them in the postseason is having 5 different athletes out on the floor at any given time that can confidently put up a 3-pointer. You don't have that with a lot of teams, even with as common as you know, having 4 guards out there at a time has become, this is a team that can put up threes just like they did right there.
Corner three's no good. Ball bounced out, and Elson's there with the offensive board. She's going to put up a long three. It's good. 10-0 run to start. Millizer and Elson are 2 player spotlights, both with 5 points early on. Dondria gets it off the Cronister, but it's stolen away again. Elson into the lane and scores. Time out. Ridgemont. What a start on senior night.
And a pretty early start. The buses chant from the Lady Indian student section. Whew. Gotta love live student sections on a Monday night game, but
once again, I want to welcome everybody watching live and free this evening on the OH Report. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out just like Mr. Pirate Ship Tanner. Go Lady Gophers. Can't make myself root for MG at all. You're in for a long night, sir. I apologize. And that's nothing against Ridgemont. It's just Ridgemont is having a down year.
Statistically.
And you're going up against the KMAC champions and the number 11 team in all the region.
Yeah, the statistics do not stack up in your favor tonight, but
12-0, 2 minutes and 58 seconds in. Also, senior night, we kind of got caught off guard. They started the 20-minute clock, and then at 16, abruptly started senior night. So we have it recorded. We'll show that to you at halftime, the full senior night festivities of the 5 seniors that are out on the floor right now. Ridgemont, Shreve across the timeline. She'll try driving it in, gets deflected and knocked out of bounds by Elson as we have our first substitution of the evening. Ruth Eckstein, or Eckstein, depends on if you like the baseball player or not, from the Angels. Looking to inbound, deflected out of bounds again by Elson. One of the leaders in steals.
You know, for Ridgemont, that's a challenge too. Anytime that you only have one substitution to work with, you have to put a lot more thought. Not that thought doesn't go into rotation and substitutions for other teams, but you got to really think about when you're going to be able to do it, just based off of if anyone has, a pre-existing injury or fatigue or any of the such. So that makes it difficult going into any game. So they'll turn the ball over, can't get it in bounds.
4th turnover for the Lady Gophers. Long 2, no good. Rebound to Ridgemont as they try to get on the board here. So we hit the midway point of quarter number 1. Cronister turns it over. Long pass out to Elson into the lane and good. Elson already with 9. It's 14-0. But most teams on Mount Gilead's schedule have been victim to the steal in the long run out.
You're about to see a carbon copy. Just swap out Elson for Millizer, and there you go.
16-0 as Elson and Millizer with 9 and 7 apiece. Cronister into the lane, puts it up, off the iron, no good. Rebound to Madeline Elson. Millizer gets it left side, jumper up, no good. And another rebound to Ridgemont. Cronister thought about getting it to Dondria and finally does. Spins, gets it over to Eckstein, then the Cronister. But she loses it out of bounds. So we take a look at the bucket by Millizer. 3:25 left opening quarter, 16-0 Lady Indians. And we got a steal the other way. Into the lane, Shreve puts it up, missed it, gets her own rebound, blocked.
Oh boy. That's a tough break for Shreve. She had the open lane.
And on the other way, Elson with the acrobatic bucket. And another timeout, Ridgemont. That's just a tough break.
luck.
Elson with 11 points. Already 4 steals. So, for the Lady Indians, couldn't have asked for a better start. Ridgemont, they've been getting some good looks, just haven't been able to score quite yet.
Well, this is one of those games, though, too. It's got to, you know, trying to think of the mindset of Coach Nick. It's tough because you want to treat the senior night a little bit probably more relaxed than normal, and, you know, knowing that you're favored in your matchup. But at the same time, a good lesson here tonight to know that you can't fall asleep against any team as they near tournament play. Always got to keep that foot on the gas pedal.
Another turnover. Shipman gets it back out to Elson, right side to Stallnicker. Millizer wide open for 3, little too strong though, rebound to Ridgemont. 2:30 left opening quarter. Elbow jumper no good, offensive rebound puts it up and in. Ridgemont on the board. That was Dondria with the bucket. 18-2. Elson into the lane, kicks it right side. That's Stallnaker. Back out to Shipman. She'll try the 3. Almost got the bank to go, but too strong. Elsasser. Corner shot, no good. Rebound to Stallnaker. Kicks it over to Elson. She'll try the 3. Yes.
Shot's just so smooth for Madeline.
She already has 14 here in the first half. First quarter, I should say.
Yeah, I think that surpasses what she had. I believe she had 11 in the first half against Cardington the other night, finished with 16.
3 in the air for Shree.
Hey.
Got it. Her first points. It's 21-5 with a minute left here in the opening quarter. Speaking of Cardington, they take on Clear Fork in their senior night tomorrow night. Lady Colts coming off a huge victory over Shelby in a game that I recommend you guys watch back because it was an amazing game by both teams. Had like a district championship atmosphere to it, with the Lady Colts pulling out the 2-point victory. Right side, Eckstein. No good. Rebound out to the Lady Indians with 30 seconds left. Shipman will get fouled, and
wow,
that's the first foul of the game.
Yeah, not too often you get down all the way to 30 seconds.
Shreve called with her first foul. Lady Indians get it in. Jumper too strong. And back come the Lady Gophers with 20 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Hey, you know, one thing Ridgemont's got going for them this season is the Golden Gopher mascot name. I just, you don't hear a lot of Gophers.
Elson with the steal with 9 seconds. Puts it up and in. 16 for Madeline. 1 second. At the buzzer, no good. And that's how the first will end. Lady Indians in control of this. They lead at 23-5 after 1.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Back here, second quarter action from Mount Gilead. Lady Indians with the first possession, unable to score. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray. It's Ridgemont with the offensive board, but they give it away. 10th turnover already. Left side, kicks it across court. 3 in the air, Elson short, and it will go out of bounds. So that's where Ridgemont will get their second possession of the quarter. Once again, I want to remind you at halftime, we will show you the senior night festivities. Shot in the corner, no good. It was a good look, just couldn't hit once again.
Yeah, they were looking for their second triple, banked one in earlier in the first quarter.
Layup up and in. Ava Baker now into the game. Makes it 25-5. That's knocked out of bounds. Let us just show you the bucket from Ava.
Yeah, Baker, a traditional starter on this team, played a big role on Saturday on the defensive side. Go with the old stack inbound.
Gotta love a good stack. Also into the game, Aubrey Thomas. Stolen away again. Into the lane, puts it up, no good. But a foul. As we take a look.
And in the act of
Danielle
shooting.
Polcotti.
Yep.
I've been saying Polcott, it's actually Polcotti, so I apologize to anybody.
Yeah, Danielle was our co-MVP back on Saturday night. She had 8 points, and they just came in all the right moments. Cardington would be pushing back, kind of trimming down that lead, gaining some momentum, and Polcotti just continued to knock down shots to kind of push back and kill that momentum. So impressive play from the freshman the other night when the lights were brightest.
Hits both. It's 27-5. Another three-point attempt, just a little bit off, and rebounded by Thomas. Left side to Polcotti. Right side, back out front to Baker. Shot no good. Rebound was on the line, so back to Ridgemont it goes with 6 minutes left in the half.
The lineup that's out there right now for Mount Gilead, this was another group that had a big rotation and a lot of time on the floor together in that Cardington game. Another team that's good enough to be a justifiable starting five in its own sense, with Baker, Stallnaker, Polcotti, Thomas.
Euros step in and out, no good offensive rebound though. 3 in the air. Off the backboard, no good, but another offensive board. Stallnaker gets to the second board. It's working around to Baker. Into the lane, left side. Neal for two.
There it is.
Swish. Tatum Neal on the board.
She was looking for that one since the game opened up. Finally knocks it down. Electricity
from the fans.
Got the rainbow to fall. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the half, 29-5. Neal nearly got the jump ball, but he'll stay with Ridgemont, but then a travel. So let's take a look at Neal's rainbow jumper, nothing but nylon.
Tough look over 2 defenders. No backboard to bail you out.
Nearly stolen. Kicked right side. Ball fake over to Polcotty. Too strong. Out of bounds, but it will stay with the Lady Indians. Grace Shipman checks back in. Works it inside, back out. 3 from the corner, short, and rebounded by Ridgemont.
While they're not knocking down some of these shots in the last few possessions, you really like the patience, though, that they display.
Deep 3, no good. Rebound to Shipman.
You can tell they really, value shot selection. The Lady Indians do, but they can't fall asleep on their passes.
Shreve, jump stop blocked. Offensive board put back up and in. Eckstein, her first points. Under 4 to play in the half. 3 in the air. Shipman hits.
Could tell Shipman was feeling that one, too. As soon as she got that pass, she didn't hesitate. Had that one lined up, ready to go.
I also want to thank Grace. I accidentally put a 3 down for her instead of Milliser earlier. Millizer, I mean. So I didn't have to erase. First point she had was a 3. It's a scorekeeper's dream right there. Baseline jumper off the front iron, no good. Rebound to the Lady Indians. Quickly ahead to Shipman. Right side to Baker, now inside, deflected but back out. Stallnaker to Shipman. 3-person game going on. Now they kick it over to Baker on the elbow. In and out. Offensive board. But turned over. 3rd turnover by the Lady Indians here in the first half. 3 from straight away. No good. Back to the Lady Indians. But they throw it too far ahead and out of bounds. 4th turnover. So we have substitutions here.
Yeah, some of the decision-making, the passing could be cleaned up here in this quarter for Mount Gilead if you're looking for something to coach up.
.248 left here in the half. Lady Indians leading 32-7. Shreve works it around to Eckstein. Elsasser hits. Her first points, 32-9. Millizer gets it right side to Stallnaker. They skip it around. Another attempt by Neal, no good. But the rebound's out of bounds and will stay with Mount Gilead. 32-9 on the Ohiomeansjobs Morrow County scoreboard. Nice pass inside. Millizer scores. Perfectly executed. 9 points for Candace. Cronister takes it in. Maybe got an extra step there, but couldn't get the fall. Elson back into the game. She'll try for 3. Little too strong, but Shipman's there with the rebound. Her shot's missed, but Neal's there with the board.
Yeah, the block. Nice job by Ridgemont. All ball.
Good ball movement. Open shot for 3. Stallnaker can't get it to hit, but Millizer there with the board. Nice pass inside. Layup good for Shipman.
And I mean, give Neal, the unassisted assist there kind of, or the indirect assist. She's working in the paint to create these second chance looks.
36-9. 3 left side, no good. Millizer there. Ahead to Elson. Into the lane, she's going to get bumped. So we take a look at that nice extra pass from Millizer to Shipman.
Yeah, just the second team foul and none on Mount Gilead. So just 2 total fouls in this half. Both going against Ridgemont.
That'll be Cronister's first and the team's third.
Yeah, excuse me, third.
It's okay. We all make mistakes. Oh. Also, the scoreboard didn't say 3 too late, so I don't blame you. Lady Indians turn it over. Back come the Lady Gophers. Shreve, the baseline, low, floats it up. Can't go, knocked out of bounds, and it will go the other way with 56.2 left in the half. Across the line goes Elson. She'll try the open 3. Yes.
I mean, left her a little open that possession. Madeline knocks it down.
19 now for Madeline. It's a 30-point game with 34 seconds left in the half. Shreve gets it inside. Wingfield, nice spin jumper, but it's blocked. Quickly ahead to Neal, but it deflected off of Ridgemont, and will stay with them as we take a look at the wide open bucket.
Well, that's probably just some fatigue setting in, too, for Ridgemont. Running that zone, I mean, that's excruciating. You, me, and Brian ran a zone at Northmore practice one day, and I was tired. They only have 1 sub, so it's work.
Neal thought about the 2. We'll back it out with 10 seconds. Millizer to Elson. Now to Stallnaker. Back out. Millizer for 3 at the buzzer. No good, and that's the half. Lady Indians enjoying things here on senior night. They lead 39-9. We'll take a break. We'll show you the senior night festivities that took hand before the game. Take our break and then be back with halftime. You're watching Girls High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
I'm recording it.
Your basketball player in college are working to obtain either a doctorate and either in physical therapy. And she also wants to give a big thank you to all her past and present coaches for teaching her so much over the years and all the time and effort that they put into her as a player, making her the person and athlete that she is today. Thank you for the guidance and continued support. She also wants to give a big thank you to her dad for the time and money spent for AAU, and a big thank you to her family, friends, her boyfriend, for always leading her. She loves all of you guys. Once again, see your hands in the lives there. Our next senior, senior number 20, Tatum Neal. Tatum is a 4-year varsity letter winner in cross country, and she will also be a 4-year letter winner in track this spring as well. Her favorite sports memory is winning the KMAC championship this past weekend with victory over Cardington. In the future, she's going to be attending Ohio University and majoring in business management. After college, she plans on either being a real estate agent or a realtor broker. Once again, senior Tatum Neal. Our next senior is number 21, Lydia Stromaker. Lydia is being escorted by her father and mother, Grant and Loretta Stromaker. She's a two-year varsity leather winner in basketball. Her favorite sports memory is playing hide and seek all over school before games and singing and dancing during warm-ups. In the future, she's going to attend Preston College to continue her academic as well as her basketball career with the intention of majoring in education. Lydia also wants to give a shout out to all of her current coaches and all of our old coaches and trainers. Mark Spires and Rick are always believing in her and supporting her, and a big thank you to her family and friends who have supported her every step of the way, especially her best friend who made her the person that she is today and the player that she is, her dad, Lance. Congratulations, Lydia. Our next senior is our program number 23, Madeline Nelson. Madeline is being accompanied by Martha and Chad Smart. Madeline has earned 3 varsity letters in basketball, 1 varsity letter in volleyball, 2 varsity letters in cross country, and 3 varsity letters in track. Her favorite memory is when they got overhead rocking this year and played hide and seek in school. She also enjoyed all the bus rides home from big games where we would just sit back and laugh, and also bring home the chip. Her future plans are to continue running college at either Mount Union or Ashland University. And she is currently undecided on major, but she is leaning towards sports management or education. Madeline would also like to give some shout-outs. First, she wants to thank all her coaches that have made her the person and player that she is today, especially Coach Devin, Rick, Coach Lee, Coach Walt, Coach Jackson, and Coach Keith. You all push her to be better, and she appreciates all of you and love you for everything that you've been done for her. Once again, senior, number 23, Madeline Nelson. And our final senior today, number 33, Grace Shipman. Gracie has earned letters, 1 letter in cross country, 2 letters in basketball, and 4 letters in track. Her favorite memory is winning the KMAC championship this year versus Lincoln and getting her graduation year on the way there. In the future, she's going to go to college and major in sports communication and also continue her pole vaulting and running career collegiately. She wants to give a shout out to her family who always comes and supports her, and her past and present coaches are always believing in her. Once again, senior number 33, Gracie Shipman. And can we give one last round of applause for your 2022-2023 seniors?
Playoff time, baby. Games, snacks, drinks. I mean, what else can you ask for, bro? Really?
Hey, pass me a Pepsi.
I mean, can you drink any louder?
That's how I drink.
Loud like
I
that?
drink loud. I like to enjoy it.
Toss me some Lays.
Did you eat any louder?
It's normal to eat loud. Drinking loud makes no sense. Peyton, Eli, road trip to the Super Bowl. Hard pass. Playoffs are on. You're paying for that door, by the way. I got a bus. The bus has got a bus. Let's go.
Can we go see the bus?
What up, Eli?
Mr. Cruz, I miss you, buddy.
I miss you too, man. Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
We're not going. I'm going to get more chips and drinks. Do not leave this room.
I got you. I got you.
Whoa.
Super Bowl, here we go.
Are you kidding me?
Technically, I didn't leave the room.
I'm calling Mom after I finish these chips.
How much longer? You drive weird.
Bus, are we there yet?
No.
Hey, Bus, we gotta pull over for some more chips and drinks.
Oh, you got it.
Hey, guys, look what I found.
Bradshaw?
Hey guys, got room for one more? Got Doritos? Got Mountain Dew.
Well, do we really want to bring him? It might start to feel crowded. I mean, maybe if we had a little,
Oh, please don't.
you know,
Don't say it.
salsa.
I love me some salsa.
All right, I got an idea. We got one seat left, and it's special just for you.
Let's do it. This is like a convertible, except a whole lot better.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Welcome back inside the reservation for the Ohiomeansjobs abbreviated Morrow County halftime report. 39-9 to score. Lady Indians on top, and let's get right into the halftime stats. Hayden, all Lady Indians, 16 field goals to 4, 5 threes to 1. That should read 1. I don't know how to add. I apologize. There we go. 4 field goals, 1 3. Boards 20 to 14. Turnovers 12-5. Lady Indians 2 of 2 from the line. But it's been a senior night to remember thus far for Madeline Nelson. 19 points.
Yeah, it's been one of those nights where they kind of just you have a little bit more flexibility to enjoy yourself out there and be a little bit more loose. Again, when we say those kind of things, it doesn't mean that they're not respectful of their opponent, taking it serious. But if you're watching the game, you can tell obviously they can play a little bit more loose. But and they'll start with the possession here in the third quarter. But as you and I talked about, there's some things to this Ridgemont team though that we have liked. I mean, I think their attempts from the field have made sense. I mean, during halftime, I liked some of their shooting.
It's like an NBA game. They got some music playing and start the possession. Shot no good. Millizer with the rebound, off the rim a couple times and out, and Ridgemont gets its first possession, but a quick steal by Elson. Elbow jumper, no good. And back we go, underway here in the second half. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the senior night festivities. It's always great to highlight these senior athletes here, especially in the KMAC. 3 in the corner, up no good. Rebound out to Tatum. 30-point lead for the Lady Indians, the number 4 seed in the Division 4 Central District. This is a team that wants to get its first number up on that district championship banner.
I mean, why not? It's been a historical year. First KMAC championship in over 12 years.
Neal for 2, no good. Rebound back out, but that's her spot. She likes that baseline jumper. That's stripped away. Millizer and Elson get the steal. Gets it inside. Stallnaker will back it out. Take the shot. Miss. But there's Millizer once again.
I mean, she's got to be well over 10 rebounds. Probably 10 offensive rebounds.
Stallnaker gets it to Neal. She's going to try another jumper. Another swish. Neal with 4. It's 41-9.
Hey, and I mean, the more she keeps shooting from that spot, it's just going to become automatic.
Oh, what a Euro step and take.
See, I'm telling you, they've got some flashes in them.
Cronister with her first points. It's 41-11. Stallnaker out to Shipman. Now to Elson. Now to Neal. Skip past to Shipman. She'll take it in, kick it back out. Elson ball fakes the three, goes baseline. Gets it back out to Shipman. There's Neal. She'll try from the other side. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Ridgemont. 5:30 left third quarter, a 30-point lead for the Lady Indians. That three in the air, too strong, but an offensive board. Puts back up and in. Dondria with her fourth point.
They're winning the quarter right now in a fast-moving quarter, 3 minutes in.
Elson off the front iron, no good. Neal gets the rebound, kicks it back out. Stallnaker for three, no good. Elson with the board, but dribbles it off her foot, a la Ollie.
And then gets it right back.
But she'll make up for it. 21 for Elson. As her cheering section yelling 20 as Shipman gets the steal. Into the lane, puts it up too strong though.
And then makes up for it by getting the turnover.
Puts it up too strong again. And Ridgemont will get possession. Around the corner. Stolen away. Elson across the timeline will slow it down.
A 4-4 quarter so far. At the halfway mark.
Skip pass over the Neal. Back out. Now to Shipman, now to Elson inside to Millizer, who's double teamed. They're trying to get Neal open. Shipman for a long two, just off the mark. But the rebound to Millizer, puts it up, no good. And then we'll get a foul on Millizer. It'll be her first. It'll be the first foul against Mount Gilead in this game. We'll get mass substitution here for the Lady Indians. As like the beginning of the game, start of the half, all seniors. Now some more of the role players will get some time in here.
Well, and this is a perfect opportunity for some of the depth on the bench for Mount Gilead to come in and get some minutes played. No matter what, you know, I'm sure that they take a lot of skill going off against the varsity in practice, but there's nothing you can simulate against an opponent where you can do out here.
Polcotti hits the three. 33-point game. Rejection by Thomas. Back come the Lady Indians. Baker. Back to Thomas. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Baker around the Polcotti. Inside, scoop layup, missed. It was blocked and knocked out of bounds as we take a look at the three. Had plenty of time, drains it. And now we'll get a foul. So Thomas will go to the line on Dondria's second foul.
Actually, they're going to say it was on the floor.
Oh.
So they'll inbound the rock.
Stallnaker's going to try the three. Off the front iron, offensive board, put back, no good. Another offensive board. Puts up. Oh,
the ball
miss,
just
another
bouncing
board.
Around.
Kick back out. And they'll reset with 2:25 left.
Way to stick with it.
That's Polcotti that backs it out. Into the lane is Baker. Now Polcotti from the elbow and in.
We are in running clock territory now, a 35-point lead. Only way it stops is if Ridgemont gets it to within 30.
Well, and I like what you see from top to bottom in the program, whether it's the senior veteran play of someone like Madeline Elson, and then you see Danielle Polcati come in, and you see the shot selection by her. Could have put up the three, which would have been contested. Instead, gives a nice ball fake, closes in a little bit, pulls up from elbow range, and knocks it down. I just think shot selection is so important.
Under 90 seconds to play in the third quarter. Quick running third quarter. Right side jumper. Got the friendly bounce to go. Polcati, 9 off the bench. 50-13.
Whew. Triple almost goes in for Ridgemont.
Get another offensive board out of it, though. That one off the glass, no good. Rebound to Mount Gilead. Under a minute to play. Thomas for three, short, but into the hands of Baker. Baker inside, gets it to Polcati, back out. Two-pointer just off the mark, but another offensive board. And we'll get a jump ball, a change of possession. Actually, we'll stay with Ridgemont. They had possession. So Wingfield will check back in. She'll replace Dondria. And because we're at running clock, the clock will continue to go. This will probably be the final possession of the quarter. Right side, Eckstein on the baseline, kicks it back out. Ball fake, 2 seconds, puts it up at the buzzer, no good. Rebound, Mount Gilead. And that's how the quarter will end. We played 3 at the reservation. Lady Indians, 8 minutes away from win number 16.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Back at Mount Gilead as we are ready to start quarter number 4. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray. And a travel. As Abby Leonard is into the game. Cool thing with the referees talking with the Mount Gilead student section, they gave one of the students the ball and he hit a 3 in between periods. That left side 3 is no good. And a long rebound out to Ridgemont. We get a break here. If we get a break here, we'll show you the bracket for the Lady Indians. That 3 no good. Mutual possession. It'll stay with Ridgemont. One minute gone by in the fourth. Jumper, swish. Elsasser has her 4th point.
That
Net
net
was caught. Yeah, second time it's happened.
Those are some crisp jumpers because, yeah, that's the second time it's happened. The ball, great rotation on it.
50-15. Right side, Leonard for 2. She's on the board. Abby Leonard. 10 Lady Indians have been used tonight. Only one left that I believe, maybe not. Working it around. That's Elsasser. Kicks it over and out of bounds, and back comes the senior 5. So, the starting 5 back in there, and you got to think here in a couple minutes they'll be getting the curtain call.
Yeah, someone's going to have to inbound the ball. I think they forgot.
The referee put it down with the quick count. Oh, they're even having fun with this tonight. But it's good. Referees love it when there's only 5 fouls combined in a game.
Yeah, they're getting a
Cleanly
little
played.
cardio in.
It's
Nice
cleanly
workout.
played. Both teams getting some good shots, some clean steals. So we come up on 5 minutes left here in the game. Mount Gilead on their way to 16-5 to end the season. Elson back over to Stallnicker. And it's travel. The referee pointed over one, yelled, "Survey says," and he went, "Yep." Corner kicked over, else stolen by Shipman. To the lane, to the hole, yes. Grace has 7, 54-15. Cronister fighting her way into the lane, backs it out. Gets it back to Elsasser. 3 in the air by Shreve, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Lady Indians. Elson, Euros. That's a charge.
Oh. See if she gets back in time, gets the feet planted. Yeah.
Yeah, she had position.
Yeah,
Might
good
have
effort.
started it a little bit, but stopped herself. Nonetheless, that's a charge. And now the bench has been cleared. Into the game, Madeline Damron. And now it's time for curtain calls. It'll be a full timeout for the Lady Indians as they called at least some of their players over with 3:30 remaining. But now with Madeline in, all 11 players for Mount Gilead will have seen time tonight on senior night, which is just, it's great to see.
No, it definitely is.
Let's take a look at the Central District here in Division 4. Mount Gilead, the 4 seed, they'll take on Ridgedale, the 15 here next week. Winner gets Groveport, Madison, or Wellington, the 5-11 matchup. Top of the bracket, Grove City Christian against Granville Christian Academy, the 8-9. Winner gets Millersport or Byrne Union, the top seed. Central District semifinals be at a neutral site. Bottom of the bracket, Delaware Christian taking on the Lions. Fisher Catholic, Patriot Prep, Granville versus Shenica Christian. Danville taking them on. They're the 6th seed on the bottom of the bracket. Ball stolen away. Quickly ahead. Polcotti loses the handle. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Mount Gilead.
And now the curtain call for Candace Millizer. And our final one, Lydia Stallnaker. (54-15). 3 from the corner off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Ridgemont. Defensive rebounds even at 17. Cronister. 3 in the air from Dondria, yes. Ooh. Tough shot, too. She has 7 points. On the other end, the shot just rimmed out.
A good cut to the basket by Thomas, just couldn't finish.
That'll be thrown too far ahead. The 10th turnover on the Lady Indians with under 2 to play. So take a look at the 3. Want to say hello to Bonnie Wiseman watching. Mid-range, just short. Offensive board. Jump ball to stay with Mount Gilead. 16th offensive board by Mount Gilead tonight, Hayden.
Yeah, those really, no matter the opponent, it's going to help you out. Anytime you have another opportunity, you can either reset your offense, or if you got an open look under the hoop, offensive rebounds and forcing turnovers are just two things that no matter whether it's boys hoops, girls hoops, no matter who you're playing, will help you.
Baker gets her own rebound. Gets it over the dam run. Nice pass inside. Layup too strong, though. Taken out by Ridgemont. 1 minute left. 3 from the left side for Wingfield. Gets the friendly bounce to go. And a shoe tie timeout by the ref. Take a look at the 3.
I'm telling you, she was firing away during halftime from that exact location. I was telling you, it's just a matter of time before she got one to fall.
All 6 Lady Gophers into the scoring column.
Hey, and 2 points over their average, too, for the evening at 21 points. Average right around 19.6.
And that ball's stolen away. Into the lane, puts it up, and a foul. She's going to have to get these off quick, though, because the clock's running at 30 seconds. She does get to the line quick.
First free throw attempts, I believe, of the night for the Golden Gophers.
Fouls against Baker, her first. Cronister's first free throw is going to be with 20 seconds. She'll have plenty of time. Banks it in. Banks are open here on this Monday evening. She'll get both of them off.
Yeah, it'll probably be the way.
Got them both.
We end it.
So Ridgemont will finish 2 of 2 from the line tonight, and that'll do it. Lady Indians roll on senior night, 54-23. We'll take a break. When we come back, our MVP interview, and we'll try to get Coach as well, Coach Vukovic. We weren't able to get him on the podcast, so why not get him now? You're watching Girls High School Hoops senior night style, live and free on the OH Report.
Playoff time, baby. Games, snacks, drinks. I mean, what else can you ask for, bro? Really?
Hey, pass me a Pepsi.
mean, can you drink any louder?
That's how I drink.
Loud like
I
that?
drink loud. I like to enjoy it.
Toss me some Lays.
Did you eat any louder?
It's normal to eat loud. Drinking loud makes no sense.
Peyton, Eli, road trip to the Super Bowl.
Hard pass. Playoffs are on. You're paying for that door, by the way.
I got a bus. The bus has got a bus. Let's go.
Can we go see the bus?
What up, Eli?
Mr. Cruz, I miss you, buddy.
I miss you too, man. Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
We're not going. I'm going to get more chips and drinks. Do not leave this room.
I got you. I got you.
Whoa. Super Bowl, here we go.
Are you kidding me?
Technically, I didn't leave the room.
I'm calling Mom after I finish these chips.
How much longer? You drive weird.
Bus, are we there yet?
No!
Hey, Bus, we gotta pull over for some more chips and drinks.
Oh, you got it.
Hey, guys, look what I found.
Bradshaw?
Hey, guys, got room for one more? Got Doritos? Got Mountain Dew.
Well, do we really want to bring him? It might start to feel crowded. I mean, maybe if we had a little,
Oh, please don't.
you know,
Don't say it.
salsa.
I love me some salsa.
All right, I got an idea.
We got one seat left, and it's special just for you.
Let's do it. This is like a convertible, except a whole lot better.
Good for you, you're happy and healthy, not me, if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing good, I know without me, baby, God, I wish that I could do that.
I lost my mind, I spent the night crying on the floor.
It does kind of open things up a little bit.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
But enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I'll go soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred.
Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, I don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying. You know you gotta climb higher.
our Morrow County Hospital MVPs, Madeline Nelson with the great voice and Candace Millizer, who still can't talk, but she's staying here with us. They combined for 30 points, and I got to be sure. Hayden's looking at me. They're a combined triple-double in rebounds, steals, and points. But first of all, Madeline, you didn't tell us on the podcast you could sing.
Yeah.
That was great.
Thank you.
What, just, when did that come to be that you were going to sing the national anthem?
I promised Ava at the beginning of the year that I would sing the national anthem for senior night. I wasn't going to do it, but she convinced me to do it.
Well, it was very, very good.
Thank you.
You two, I mean, you started out hot and continued on. You had, I think, the first 19 points of the game combined. Just what were you guys thinking about going into this game and doing?
Just kind of going out and having fun, especially with all the seniors coming out and starting tonight. So it was like our last game together, you know. Not last game together, but
oh, you still got a couple games here in the
tournament.
tournament.
Yeah, but like last kind of home game, official home game. So we just kind of went out and had fun with it tonight.
If she were able to talk, what question would you ask her?
What question would I ask Cran? I would ask Cranny. I would ask her how she felt about coming off from Saturday and then getting another dub tonight, and tying the record for the most wins in school history.
At least a thumbs up. Is that good? You good?
Yeah,
All
she
right,
feels good about it. She feels good about it.
Now, folks, I'm not trying to put her into a pressure spot or make fun of her. She deserves to be on camera at least sometimes.
She's an MVP, yeah.
She's an MVP, absolutely. She did hit a couple. She hit a 3, had a couple buckets, but how fun has this season been, Madeline?
Awesome, especially since Cram was out last season, and Candace and I have been playing together for a really long time, so it's really awesome to have her back this season and be able to we always have like this special connection on the court, so it's really awesome, especially with all the girls that I grew up playing ball with, so it's been a really good season for all of us.
You guys, 8th grade KMAC champs. You finish your careers out as KMAC champs, knocking off the 9-time consecutive conference titles. It had to be probably a little bit annoying for you guys having your rival win so many. So it's got to be a little more bittersweet than the way you were able to win your conference championship.
Yeah.
Tournament time. You turn your heads to that. Number 4 overall seed. You know, as a media person, I look ahead. You got the number 1 seed possibly in the district semifinal. But I look at this banner over here. District titles. It's
0.
blank.
Yeah, 0.
Is that the goal?
Yeah, that's the goal for sure, to go as far as we can in tournaments.
What's it going to take to get a number up on that banner?
I think just confidence, aggression, coming out every game with intensity, not undermining the teams that we're playing, and just going out and having fun, but also being focused every single game that we play. Try to make our season go on for as long as we can.
All right, I'm going to ask you first, and then I'm going to ask Candace just to shout anybody out that you would like. It's the shout out. So she'll shout out first. She'll take the headset off, just put the microphone to your mouth. And if you want to shout anybody else out, go for it. All right, we're going to get you through this media block that you have. But that's the only thing I want you to do is to shout somebody out. But Madeline, you start first.
All right, I want to shout out my entire family, especially my brother who flew down from Florida Saturday at 3 o'clock to come watch our KMAC championship game. And he's still here today to watch this game, and I just want to thank all of my family for coming out and supporting me always. They're my big student section, kind of, my own little fan section.
All right, now, she doesn't even have to put the headset on. Just take the headset off, put the microphone next to Candace's mouth, and let her shout anybody. Who would you like to shout out?
I want to shout out past and present coaches.
That's good. See, look, you did it. She did it. Madeline Nelson, Candace Millizer. It's been a pleasure covering you guys in the regular season. Hopefully we'll be able to get you during the tournament. Our MVPs brought to you by Morrow County Hospital. Thank you, guys. Now, if you want to hand that off to head coach Nick Vukovic. Wasn't here earlier for the podcast. Kind of a bit disappointed. I wanted to interview you during the podcast, so I'll interview you now. We'll clip it up and put it on our Facebook later. But, Coach, congratulations on the amazing season you have. 16 wins so far, and the first KMAC championship since 2011. Just how fun of a ride has this been for you guys this season?
It's been extremely fun. I mean, no one, including myself, really thought we started out 11-1 to start the year. And then we were able to, we had a couple hiccups along the way, but we bounced back. These kids are great kids. They believe in everything we're trying to do here. The culture's changing. They buy into it. And you could just tell from top to bottom that this is a fun group of kids to coach, and I've enjoyed every moment of it.
Now, with these 5 seniors, did you kind of pinpoint this year as something that you might have special for your guys, having these 5 seniors out here? Maybe a couple years ago, was this the date on the calendar you kind of circled, like this may be the year that we do something?
Well, being a first-year coach.
That's true, yeah.
So, I mean, I watched them play last year. I came to a game last year, watched them play. I like what I saw. But, you know, when I was fortunate enough to get the job, then we actually sat down and started talking, looking at stuff and saying, hey, you know, let's look at the conference. You know, last year all the first-teamers are gone. We got a great group of kids. We found a system on offense that fits them. We got a great defense that fits their athletic ability. And I said, you know what, let's roll the dice, see how it goes. And, I mean, fortunate for us, we struck gold on it.
I know you had a couple, you know, kind of letdowns later on in the season just because people were giving you their best. You guys were the leaders in the conference, but, you know, Cardington kind of opened the door back for you guys and set up that big conference championship game on Saturday. Just I asked the girls this earlier and just now, just how sweet of it was it to be able to knock off your conference rival, the team that's won 9 straight championships, to get your championship?
Well, ironically, I graduated from Cardington.
Oh, jeez.
So
how interesting was it to beat your own school, too?
It was, I mean, to go in there I mean, don't get me wrong. Since the first Cardington game, we've had injuries. You know, most teams, like Frito-Lay, East Knox, dealt with it at the beginning of the season, and we dealt with it during the middle of the season. We finally got a rotation that works after all the injuries. We went through all of them. East Knox, Centerburg did us a favor by beating them to set that up. But there's nothing better than going to your rival, whether you graduated there or from not, and beating them on their home court. You know, it's fun. And, you know, going into that game, we knew we had to play our best. And, I mean, the kids were amped for it. I didn't have to do anything. We had the juice turned way up. I'm sure you heard the girls talk about that all season long. It was fun. It was honestly a great game. It was a great way to end the KMAC season.
All right, now looking forward, tournament time. You're the number 4 overall seed in the Central District. That's a great accomplishment in itself. Martin RPI has you guys as the number 11 overall team in your region as well, which is great. What's going to be what you guys need to do here? First at home against a lower seed, and then, you know, against some of these other teams to maybe get one of those numbers up on your banner for a district title.
What we got to do is, I mean, it's pretty simple. We got to clean stuff up. I mean, we have some turnovers in games that are unforced. And as you go into tournaments, I've told the kids this, the farther you go, those turnovers are huge. You know, we have goals before every game, 12 turnovers or less a game. And when you get to tournaments, that needs to be down about 8 or 9 turnovers a game. And then you got to make your free throws, you got to make your layups. Because, you know, if we win our first game, we play here again. And so, therefore, after that, we go against the number 1 seed if Bird Union does what they're supposed to do. So we can't go in that game and have some of these mistakes that we're having. So we got to make sure we clean that stuff up, stick to what we do, and make sure the fundamentals are there. And then hopefully after that, it's just, you know, we'll be fortunate enough to be playing in that district final game.
All right, Coach. Well, we appreciate the time with you. Congratulations on the KMAC championship in your first year and over your former school that you went to. But still, congratulations on an amazing season, and best of luck in the tournament. Hopefully we get you guys a couple more times, maybe cutting down some nets here in a couple of weeks.
Hey, I appreciate everything you guys do. You know, if it was for you guys, we'd be able to have all these high school sports, you know, being streamlined and all that stuff. So thank you guys for what you do.
All right, there we have it. Nick Vukovic, the head coach of the KMAC champs, Mount Gilead. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
As we welcome you inside the post-game show, brought to you by Ohiomeansjobs, Morrow County, as I welcome Hayden Gray back in. And this was a dominant game from start to finish for these Lady Indians. You kind of expected it just because of the records and everything like that, but they took care of business on senior night.
Yep, they did what was expected of them here tonight. A nice showing for them in front of the home crowd. And as you mentioned, you know, at least one of those where they'll have another opportunity as well to possibly get a few games, tournament edition here on their home court yet. So just such a well-spoken coach, 2 well-spoken players, and an organization that has a lot of great things going for them.
Let's take a look at the final stats brought to you by Ohiomeansjobs, Morrow County. 23-9 field goals, 6-3 threes. They out-rebounded Ridgemont 34-26, 17-7 on the offensive glass. Turnovers 20-11, fouls were low. Both teams hit both the free throws that they were given, which is a plus. But Mount Gilead just, such a tough team and playing a pretty good game to get the 54-23 victory. And there it is. You're going to get a 2023 up right to the right of that 2011. But down below, district title's blank right now, but they want to have a chance at Byrne Union to maybe get one here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think that they definitely have the tools and the depth and the roster and the coaching, all the pieces that you need to try and put the first numbers up on that banner. And, hopefully they can just stay healthy here to finish up the end of the regular season and take that mentality straight into the tournament.
So, almost done with our girls' regular season coverage. Hayden, got a couple more games left, but next week starts the road to the UD Arena. This team, like we just said, they have, maybe, we'll see what they can do. I know their goal is a district championship, but we have some other teams in our area, too, that have a very good shot of maybe making it back to the UD Arena. But are you ready for this, Hayden? We got not a lot of sleep here coming up in the next month or so.
Yeah, totally excited. I know that last Friday's game with Clear Fork and Shelby kind of gave us that first real tournament atmosphere type feeling. Then I got to see a great crowd at Cardington when they took on Mount Gilead on Saturday night. So it's the perfect reminder that the postseason's here. And we're excited to, cover a lot of these teams. You and I talked about just some of the storylines that we do have heading into the tournament. And, it kind of brings that excitement out of you. Last year, some of our biggest headlines were, you have an undefeated Shelby team with a lot of high expectations. You had Buckeye Central with the state championship level roster and all these expectations. And, so there was a lot of disappointment when those things didn't happen. I think this year has the opportunity to be more exciting. Just because there's been surprises any given night, and I think that just excites me. I've heard both, we got a lot of teams in our area that are going to do great things, and I've heard some other media think that we don't really have a team that's going to go very far. They don't think that we don't have someone that we're putting out there as far as in the Richland or Knox or Morrow County area. But I'm one that likes to think any given night, any of these teams can go out and surprise you. So very excited for the road to Dayton.
And we'll have a lot of coverage coming up. Also, the boys, we still have the last week and a half of the regular season for them, and then their tournaments begin as well. Best time of year. I love this. John Rothstein, a CBS reporter for NCAA basketball. No sleep till May. It's no sleep till April for us, but we are ready to go for the best time of the year. But that'll wrap things up here from the reservation. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible today. Hayden Gray, as always, camera operator, color commentator extraordinaire. Ohiomeansjobs, Morrow County, our scoreboard pre-halftime post-game sponsor. Morrow County Hospital, our MVP sponsor. The OH Report, our Instant Play sponsor. And our commercial sponsors, Knox Community Hospital and Frito-Lay. We want to thank the fine folks here at Mount Gilead High School for allowing us to be here to give you these games live and free, especially the coverage they allowed us to have for our podcast interviewing the 5 seniors this afternoon. But that'll do it. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible, as well as you, the fans, for watching. For Hayden Gray, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Mount Gilead. It's tournament time, baby.